Many, many years ago, in fact, 20 years ago this year, I had a very amazing series of what you might call paranormal experiences. I've talked about it in my books and talked about it, on the internet many times. But for a year, through 1989, I had the feeling when I was in a room alone, and I wasn't alone. Like if I was in a hotel room like this, and I was the only one here, there was a feeling like there was someone else here, there was a presence. And at that time I was a television presenter for the BBC, I was a national spokesman for the British Green Party. But as the year unfolded, this presence got more tangible, more blatant. And eventually, long story short, I ended up going to see a psychic. On the pretext, although it was true, that she did hands-on healing and I had arthritis, would that help? But the foundation reason for me going was, would she pick up whatever I'm feeling around me? And this was in March 1990. And I went a couple of times and did the hands-on healing, and it was all very nice. But then the third time and the fourth time, she started going into psychic mode and telling me that I was going to go out on the world stage eventually and reveal great secrets. One man cannot change the world, but one man can communicate the message that can change the world. It's one thing I never came through. And that I would face enormous opposition, but they would always be there to protect me. And of course, part of me, the one that was the television presenter and national spokesman for the Green Party, was like, what? But another part of me, which I felt clearly, was, go with it, there's something in this, go with it. And what happened, coming round to the question of where my information comes from, what happened was that my life became this amazing series of synchronistic coincidences. And actually during that psychic mode that the lady was in, this was said that sometimes they would put knowledge into my mind, and sometimes I would be led to knowledge. This is right at the start when I'm thinking, what knowledge? And from that moment, it's happened. That's been the sequence. So through the years, this synchronicity has led me to people, to documents, to books, to experiences of my own, which incredibly fall into a very clear pattern, where like a subject will come into my life for the first time, say reptilian entities, say the moon's not real, or a heavenly body as we perceive it, say a network of families are controlling world events. And then once that subject has been introduced into my life, suddenly there's an explosion of synchronistic events, experiences, books, documents. I come across people I see or meet that relate to that subject. And I've got used to it over the years, how it works. And I've learned when something is saying, look at this, this is the next step, look at this. And this is how I've built up the information, not from sitting in a darkened room, kind of contacting the ether, all that stuff, but through this synchronicity leading me to information in various forms, many in various forms, that are actually saying the same thing. And with the passage of what we call time, like I wrote a